Oh, I'm in no rush. Poor fucker's beeping at me then. Just saying hello to his mates. Oh, my eyes. I got something in my eye. Ow! Fuck me. That's, you know, flies don't feel like that. That's grit. Oh, how shit is it that I know the difference between the feeling of a fly in my eye and grit in my eye? That's a sorry state of affairs. Thank you for waiting, anticipating. Oh, something really fucked me off today. Oh, last night, I should say. Really, I was watching the news. Obviously, I sleeping during the day, I don't tend to get a huge amount of news. As it happens, I usually wait till the evening to pick it up. And oh, this made me fucking angry. It would probably make more sense if you knew what I did as a job, but you can't, so it's within the criminal justice system, let's go with that. Yeah, 3 guys with full life term sentences appealed on their full life term sentences. Now, for those of you who don't know what full life term means, our American friends will know what it is. It's you die in prison. There is no possibility of parole. And they took their case to the European Court of Human Shite, interfering busybody cumbags. And they won, because the argument was, well, the reason for giving them their appeal, which the government has 6 months to organise something in response to that, their argument for appeal was it's against their human rights to be denied the chance of parole. One of these guys murdered his stepfather. I don't know if this is a blood sibling or an adoptive sibling, but murdered his sister and her 2 children, who were, I believe, both under 30. And it's against his human rights not to have the possibility of parole. Now, backstory of that is he was originally sentenced to 25 years. He's currently served 27, but the Home Secretary at the time basically said 25 years is not good enough for this cunt, so he made it a full life term, which is fine. And the other 2 guys that went on appeal with him, similar hideous fucking bastards, and they're saying that they should have leave to appeal, and they won the leave to appeal. The European Court said that they should have the option to be paroled, to prove that they have changed, they're no longer a threat to society, and you know, all the courses that they've done work, you know, it's done its job, and they're no longer scary people, blah 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 blah. Now, given that I work in the criminal justice system and I know these sort of people, yes, the human being's ability to change is phenomenal, but I do not believe that the human mind can change to that extent. There's no possibility. I mean, you know, do you think Hitler could learn to be a friend of the Jews, a friend of the gypsies, a friend of the gays? Do you think that Hitler would be able to acknowledge what he did was hideous and wrong and abhorrent and criminal? No, I don't think he could. And it's the same, I believe, as these gentlemen, let's call them, and I use that term loosely. And having met more than my fair share of people on life sentences, not natural life sentences, no, they shouldn't. I don't, you know, they've done something so hideous, they've been given a natural life sentence, meaning they die in jail. There's not many things that, there's 47 people currently on full life terms in the United Kingdom's prison system. 47, so it's not something we banned around lightly, but now it gives every one of those people leave to appeal against the non-parole part of their sentence. It's just fucking pissed me right off. What gives the European Court of Human Rights the audacity, the right to say these people deserve to be given parole because it's against their fucking human rights? Fuck you, you fucking nameless, faceless cunts. I mean that as a general thing for the European Court. I mean, how dare they interfere? You know, if there was a valid point, I could understand it, but these people are the detritus of our society. They are the vilest of the vile. I believe things. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I don't want to lose my fucking job. But these 40-something people, we give them far too much by having them in prison, spending tens of thousands of pounds a year on food, healthcare, bed, board, security. I'm sorry, but fuck you. It's just disgusting that somebody's even considered that this is an option. I mean, I think it would be a different fucking kettle of fish if these people had any clue. It's like, the people who run our courts, the judges and magistrates, their view on the real world is both narrow and outdated. It's just purely by the social circles they have hung around with the last 40, 50 years. The last time they practiced law generally was more than a decade ago. But I have some very strong views about criminal justice. What is a crime that can be punished and then given release? I have quite strong views about which ones should be given release as such. I can give you my basic understanding, or my basic rules. I can give you my idea of what prisoners should face. Prisoners should have the barest of human rights. That is basic healthcare, not heroic healthcare, basic healthcare. Food, basic food. I'm not talking, good quality, amazing, lush food. I'm talking about basic food. Yeah, so basic healthcare, basic food, and a roof over your head. That should be what prisoners get from the very beginning. Anything else they have to earn through proving themselves and evidence, an ability to reflect on your crime and show empathy towards your victims, to understand the impact that said crime had on the given victim. Are you blocking me on purpose? That's what I want to fucking see proven. I don't want some fucking bleeding heart bastard who hasn't got a fucking clue. Oh, give them a little bit of support and they'll go along. What bollocks. I've met these people. I've met people that have taken lives. I've met people that have... Think of the most disgraceful thing you can imagine. And the chances are I've met somebody that's done it. I have conversed with these people. I have spent a good amount of time with this sort of person, and their ability to change, yes, is possible. Their willingness to do so, however. That car pulled away a little bit too close to me then. Yeah, their willingness to change, however, is not, and it just irritates the shit out of me. I would say that most people in prison have the ability to change. Portion of them want to change, and I've seen people who want to change. I've also seen those that profess they want to change but actually don't make any effort to do so. It's just paying lip service, and that's the bit that I find irritating. It's all geared, everything in the criminal justice system nowadays, well, not everything, once they've been incarcerated and sentenced and blah blah blah, the gearing is towards protecting the offender at pretty much any expense. I'm going to stop talking about this now because it's really getting me angry, because my views are very strong and I can't really articulate it, because if I do, I could be in danger of losing my job. So I'm not going to take that risk. So suffice to say, the United Kingdom's way of dealing with criminals of a certain type is a disgrace. I believe the criminal justice system needs to be changed root and branch. Everything needs to be changed, absolutely everything, from the way we police, the way we train the police, the way we hire the police, to the way we impose sentences and how we deal with those who have been sentenced and those that have been paroled, released from prison, paid their debt to society. So, because there's some things you just can't pay your debt for. You know, you will forever be in debt for certain things. So, I'm going to call that the end of my vlog for that. Let me know what you think of either your country's criminal justice system, fucking hell. Let me know what you guys think of your country's criminal justice system. And those of you in my country, what do you think of our criminal justice system? Do you think it's effective, worthwhile, usable? Oh, that's nice. When I change my job, it's going to be so easy to just get shit off my chest. Oh, I'm going to love it. Fucking hell, that's pedalling away, isn't it? You've got tiny little wheels as well.